We're starting off today's show with some major motivation. All around the world, runners who are blind and visually impaired are crossing finish lines and breaking down barriers with the help of guide runners. Here in St. Louis, there's an inspiring pair training for their next marathon. I caught up with them at Tower Grove Park. Running buddies Josh Sisson and Robert Garr are unstoppable, not just because they're fast, but because of what drives them.
I could see until I was 5 years old, and I have a degenerative retina condition called Retinitis Pigmentosa. So I could see, and then it just kind of, I don't know, it was pretty sudden, I guess. I don't remember a day where I just woke up blind, but it happened pretty fast.
Even though Josh is blind, it doesn't stop him from being an avid runner. He uses a tether to stay close to his guide, Robert, who leads him through Tower Grove Park.
He'll hold one loop and then I'll hold the other. That way we're attached at all times, but I'm not actually having to hold onto his arm or anything.
Robert looks for any obstacles coming their way and communicates those to Josh.
You know, look out for the change in terrain here. We're going to be going uphill for about a half a mile. Kind of putting in the mind of the blind runner that, you know, you might want to exert some energy or save some energy. Just making sure that you're not running them over a pothole. You know, making sure there's not a big stick in the way. If you do, you got to kind of pull them to the side with your tether.
Josh, who's been an athlete his whole life, was able to run his first marathon last year.
I did a lot of sports throughout my life, but they're all indoors. So it's really great to be able to get outdoors, and yeah, it's really changed my life.
It's thanks to the St. Louis chapter of Achilles International, a nonprofit that pairs runners who are blind, visually impaired, and disabled with sighted guides like Robert.
It's a blessing that I'm able to run with Josh, who, you know, enhances his running by my guiding him, and it's very spiritual for me just to be able to provide that service, as well as the relationship that's building from it. It gives me a sense of responsibility that when I say to Josh, I'll come pick you up at 5:30 in the morning for a run, that I'm not going to sleep through my alarm.
Josh had done some running before Achilles International, but nothing as serious as this, with a whole community literally by his side.
3, 4, 5 people probably that I could call up, if I wanted to go for a run. Like, I've got a whole group of guides now that I've met through Achilles.
Josh and Robert are training for the Chicago Marathon, which takes place this October. Josh ran his first marathon in just over 4 hours, and this time has a goal of 3 hours and 45 minutes. Josh and Robert don't hold each other back. They push each other forward.
I definitely think it's mutual, yeah. I think we both make each other better.
Way to go. To learn more about the nonprofit mentioned in the story, head to AchillesInternational.org.